Mike Schmaltz here with Xavier men's soccer defender Makel Rasheed, one of the best in the business. Your preseason All Big East this year. Yeah. You used your height very well last year. You got a smooth gait. Talk about your season last year. You were able to get through 11 games, and you had a lower body injury, didn't compete in the rest of the season. How have you bounced back, and how have you trained to come into this year?
I think this year I've definitely focused on, treatment and getting into the weight room and making sure my body is good to go throughout the preseason and hopefully for the full season. I was a bit disappointed not to play throughout the whole season last year. I feel like I disappointed my teammates, but this year I really want to focus on being healthy and hopefully being a part of the back end of the season.
Second year at Xavier, talk about your first season. You did come up with 9 victories. You're a big part of that early run. You had that big victory over Virginia in the opening portion of the campaign. How was it to transfer over here and have that success that you had at UND and bring it here to Xavier?
I think coming from the D2 level, you come to the Big East to play big games and ultimately to play bigger matches against better opponents. And I think last year we did a good job as a team. And personally for myself, I think it was a good test for me to see where I really was at. And I think we did well. But this season we definitely want to accomplish a lot more. Making it to the tournament is definitely one of those goals. So yeah, we got a lot of big goals to come up this year.
All right, let's talk about the non-conference portion of this schedule. You've got some big names out there. Marshall, former national champion, Ohio State's out there. You played some big games last year. How's that going to be? What are those opportunities going to be here this season coming into this one?
So yeah, we play in the Big East to play against big oppositions. There's a lot of out-of-conference teams that are big names, and I think it'll be a big test, especially with a lot of newcomers in this year. But I think throughout the preseason, what I've seen, I think we're ready for it, and I'm excited to play against these teams for sure.
2 5-team divisions this year in the Big East. Akron's going to be in your Midwest division. They're the newcomer to this conference. Talk about that format and how different it might be for you.
Yeah, it's definitely different from what we experienced last year, but I think it doesn't matter what the divisions are or what teams we're playing. We're going to come out every game and play our hardest. Like, we're confident in what we have as a team. So yeah, I think we're just going to play our game.
We talked about those 11 matches you were able to play last year. You get a preseason Big East mention this year. You also were drafted last year, MLS, by Nashville and chose to come back to Xavier. What led to that decision?
Yeah, ultimately I wanted to graduate, come back. Xavier is a good school, and I trust the coaches here. So yeah, they were okay with me coming back and finishing my 5th year out and getting my degree. So school is definitely the #1 priority for me.
We talked about some goals for this team. What do you want to accomplish in your last season here, Zach?
Yeah, so with it being my last year, I just want to give my all to my team, and hopefully they can reciprocate that. Being the captain this year, I think that we have a really good team, and I hope that we can, the #1 goal is to make the Big East tournament, but hopefully make the NCAA tournament as well.
We're looking forward to it. That is Xavier defender Makel Rasheed. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.